Hey, it's Rick here, and this is your weekly wrap. So you Star Wars fans are going to love this news. The big news broke this past week that Electronic Arts and Disney have signed an exclusive multi-year licensing agreement for EA to publish Star Wars games developed by Visceral Games, DICE, and BioWare. Now, while this agreement is going to cover what's deemed as hardcore games, Disney is going to retain the rights to create casual games in the Star Wars universe. So this is going to mean things such as your mobile devices, tablets, and on the web. Now, I, for one, am excited about this news because if you guys remember, Star Wars 1313 was in development. Really cool looking game, but then once the Disney buyout took place and then we heard about LucasArts getting kind of axed and software was up in the air, we didn't know what was going to happen. So I am holding out hope that we will indeed get to see a release of Star Wars 1313 sometime in the near future. Maybe we'll hear more at E3. And then also, I'm really hoping a next generation version of Star Wars Battlefront. Now that would be cool. Now, in the world of Pokemon, if you guys are Pokemon fans and you've got Nintendo DS version of Pokemon Black 2 or White 2, there is a special download event taking place right now through March 31st, 2013. You can catch your own legendary level 100 mythical Pokemon Deoxys. Now, you're going to want to do this quick because it is only through the 31st of May. I'm going to link in the description of this video to all the instructions on how you can grab your own free Deoxys level 100. Be sure to go and catch them all. So last week I asked you guys what was your favorite mobile game, and I got a lot of responses. I'm only going to read a few here on this video. And remember, it pays to respond because if I read your response on the following week's video, I will be in touch with you. I've got a number of cases for the iPad, the iPhone, Android devices, and I'll send one of those out to you as a way of saying thank you for participating. So I've got my iPad right here. I'm going to read a few of your responses. We'll start it off with Caveman4522, who says, my favorite app is Candy Crush because it's fun, addicting, and very challenging. I definitely agree with that. My wife is completely addicted to that game. You can certainly play it until you get to a certain level, and then you've got to pay for extra levels, but it's a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what else we've got here. We've got a response from Best King 200, who says, my favorite game would be Pokemon Diamond for the DSi. I played all the series of Pokemon. I love Pokemon games because there's so much things to do, and you can't really get bored of it. It's a great storyline as well. And yeah, I'm a Pokemon player too, and hopefully you guys enjoy the news. Don't forget, get that Deoxys this week. It's good stuff. And Pokemon X and Y coming out in October, so that's going to be a lot of fun. David Meadows says, my favorite game is Tiger Woods PGA Tour 12 on my iPad. Boring, I know, but there you go. Like it because it replicates the real game that you can't go back if you play a bad shot. It's both great and frustrating and allows you to improve with time and practice. So some really good responses from you guys. Thanks again for taking the time. This brings us to this question of the week. We've got in June both E3, the Electronics Entertainment Expo, as well as the Worldwide Developer Conference from Apple coming up. So my question to you is, what are you most looking forward to, or what do you predict will be the big news coming out of E3 or the Worldwide Developer Conference this year? Leave your comment below, and maybe I'll read it on air next week. With all this talk of what is your favorite mobile game, I'm going to spotlight a iOS, and it's also on Android for that matter, app of the week this week that's my personal favorite for a mobile game, and that is Minecraft Pocket Edition. It's been out for a while. You guys, many of you know this. I mean, this is an insanely popular game. Simple graphics, but very effective. Open world sandbox. You can craft, you can mine, you can have friends join in with you and play via Wi-Fi. They've got some updates coming that are going to expand it. Yeah, I know it's not on par with the PC and the Mac versions, but it is certainly a lot of fun, and I'd encourage you guys to check it out. It is Minecraft Pocket Edition that is my pick for this week's app, as well as my favorite iOS mobile app that's out there today. Now, before I wrap it up for this week, I've got a small handful of codes. This is an iOS app. It is called Brian Cox's Wonders of the Universe. It is a 3D tour of the galaxy. You're going to see a few codes scroll by, one-time use only code, so if it doesn't work, somebody else beat you to the punch on this. I'd encourage you, grab one fast, download it, and enjoy it. And that's going to do it for this week's Weekly Wrap. Thanks for watching.